Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a Thursday afternoon, somewhere around 2 o'clock, but I'm gonna tell you it's cold. When I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock, it was 22 degrees outside. And now, according to this thing here, it says it's 41, but it feels colder than that because the wind is blowing. I got to get this truck right up here in just a minute, and I got to haul one load of topsoil to finish up a little project I'm doing. But right now I'm gonna carry you inside the shop and show you what Boo Boo and them's doing in here. All right, I got this tractor and spreader in here. We just started spreading the litter today, and from that big pile over at the Sanderson farm you saw me on an earlier video, where we were pushing it up with the bulldozer. But we've had a universal joint here to go out in the barn, and this is where the PTO shaft hooks up to the tractor, comes here and pivots and comes through this stander right here and hooks up right here to the pump. And the first time I'm looking at it right now, but there's the part right there that hooks up to the tractor. That's the tractor end of the PTO shaft. So this is the more difficult to work on. The end, this bearing here, bolts right up to this flange area here. And but anyway, they're gonna work on that. I'm gonna move on and do something that I know how to do, which is go get a load of dirt on my truck and excavator. So that's where we're headed. You know, very seldom, you know, when you're farming, very seldom do you have just like one thing going on during the day. Like I say, it's very seldom that, and more likely never. So this morning I got up and I had a few issues at chicken houses, had some vent doors that wouldn't close, and had a couple of alarms that go off last night to let me know that was a problem. So we got there and fixed that. We had a feed line in the back of the house that wasn't running, and because the plug where it plugs up, the male connecting plug hooks up to the female connecting plug, and it shorted out and melted and messed that up. So we didn't have feed in one of the 6 feed lines in the house, and so we got that going this morning. And they're calling for it to be down below 20 degrees tonight. So Fidel is I went and bought all the 2-inch pipe insulation, which is like a styrofoam rubber type cylindrical pipe. You've seen them a bunch of times probably. It's got a split down it, and you just slip that around the pipe and put some duct tape around it. But we're trying to keep things from freezing and busting tonight because we got some houses that just emptied out this past week. Now, as long as there's birds in the houses, the pipes normally don't have an issue because the water's running all the time. They're constantly drinking, and the water's moving through the pipe, and it doesn't, you know, it's not sitting still, and therefore less likely for it to freeze and bust when it gets down real cold. You don't have pipe busting weather when it's 32 degrees, or don't even have it at 28 degrees. But when it gets down into teens, you know, around 20, and it stays there, and it's cold the day before and it's cold the day after, I mean, a couple of nights of that, and you have some serious problems. So anyway, that's what Fidel's doing. He's tightening up some of our insulation that might have fell off or whatever, and trying to prepare for a night of freezing weather. And right now, I'm going to hop out of this nice warm pickup truck, and I'm gonna hop over here on this Ford 750. It's a truck I bought used, but I put a new body on it. I believe it's a 16-foot body. That's what I call my construction racks, or you can haul dirt on it, but little latching system here. And I hauled actually 5 loads yesterday with it, but I'm gonna go back and get my last load today, and I'm gonna carry you guys with me. And just show you the truck just a minute. It's a 2008 model, extended cab. It's got a dump bed on it. So let's take this truck and we'll get started. All right, it's kind of dirty windshield. It's been sitting up a little while, but that's exactly how I drove it yesterday. And this is actually an automatic. And there's my dumping stick right there to operate the dump bed. We're going to go to the H.L. Sanderson farm, and that farm is, like I say, that's where I got my little pile down, and I happen to have my excavator over there, so that's where I'm gonna get my dirt from. So we're gonna head over there. It's about probably about 6 to 7 miles over there. So I'll bring you back in just a little bit. I don't know if you can see it with the camera or not, but see those lines down the middle of the road there? I sprayed that salt brine out there this morning. I saw them spraying it, getting ready for, we're supposed to get some snow Friday, and today is Wednesday evening. So we're supposed to, actually today's Thursday, excuse me. Today's Thursday, so we're supposed to get the snow coming in sometime tomorrow. So we'll see how that works out for us. It's not very far up here, about a mile to the stoplight. I'll get up here and get on the Kenansville bypass and just kind of loop around back to the Sanderson farm. All right, here we are at H.L.'s. The old red barn there. It's been there a while. There's just cropland over this way on this side. And the center pivot. Those guys were here this morning running this loader and this red case tractor here hooked to this little spreader, and we're pushing that up. I see they get a little dirt in it. We'll have to see if we can't get out of that dirt just a little bit. But we're going to slip around here and go out here on the edge of this little field I got and try to get some topsoil. There's the excavator setting off in the distance. All right, got the truck here situated, and I had been digging a little bit out of this hole here, and today I've been getting some of that little clay dirt looking, which is fine, but I'm gonna try to get just a little bit less clay and more topsoil. So let me get in this excavator and we'll get it going. All right, first thing we got to do here is open this panel. And this right here is the power switch. All right, a little bit tough, but it's, oh God, got hung on the door somehow or another. All right, got that turned on. And step right here, step up, and step in. All right, an excavator, the cab is kind of narrow, you know, because you got, all your boom has got to be in the middle, and that's the big thing right there. And your motor's back in the back. Of course, you see a lot of excavators don't have a thumb on it, but now I love the thumb. Got to put this little lever down here that pops out there, a little safety guard to let you know, but now it's operational. Raise the thumb up there, and here we go. Swing it around, and we're going to get it set up right here on this. Got a wheel, a foot pedal right there for the left one, foot pedal here for the right one, and that's how you drive it. So we're going to get set up over here. Come around this way right here. I'm going to start turning it left just a little bit. There you go. Don't want to get too close to the truck, but close enough to reach it. Now we're going to swing left. And look how we're set up here. We're fine. I'm going to get a little closer to the hole. I think that's probably good enough right there. So now I'm going to try to operate this stick right here just a little bit and just kind of show you. Just go out with it here and go down and just pull it back. We're going to try to stay a little shallow and just get that topsoil right there. Look at there. All right, now we raise up. I'm going to swing it to the left now. Kind of lost your camera view because it's kind of hard to operate it and hold the camera too. But here we go. I raise it on up, get good height on it. I'm gonna go right easy since I'm holding this camera. Now I'm gonna push the stick out. That's the second part of the boom up there. And here we go. Dump it down. Raise it up here. Tilt it on over. All right, so there's one scoop. And we're going to try to get about 4 scoops on it. So we'll go back out again. Bring it in. Got a good scoop there. Now we're going to raise it up. Get a little closer to the front of the cab. I need to pick it up a little bit and just let that fall in the truck. A little bit more. There you go. All right. A couple more scoops and we'll have it. All right. Let's got it loaded. 4 loads. 4 bucket loads. Didn't take much. Now let me see if I can ease down from here without killing myself. Get right here. I believe I can make that little jump. All right. Just going to show you. You know, dirt is heavy. And I got it loaded way over to one side. Look at there, spilled out for me. I don't have enough on this side over here, but just going to have to drive it careful, knowing that that side's going to be kind of heavy. So we'll get started. Okay, here we go. Getting out on the highway here. We're down here in this little branch. This little branch is called Elders Creek. It kind of goes around the Sanderson farm. That's part of the Sanderson farm off there to the right. It goes down here until it gets to the bridge here. Pretty wheat field out there. And it's pretty much a smooth ride. I mean, you know, especially when it's automatic, you know. I like the automatic, but it's different. That's all I can say about it. It's different, but I like it. I mean, you don't have to change gears, mash your clutch. Works out pretty good. So I'm running along here about 40 miles an hour. Don't want to get a whole lot faster than that. This is 2-lane road here ahead. It's right back into town. I'll catch you back up at the stoplight. Chicken truck. That guy must have knew me. He waved at me and blew the horn. Crazy. Traffic here. I don't think we go next. I think there's a turning lane goes next. But sit here and wait our turn. Nope, we're the next ones. My good friend Dennis, have you seen build a few things for me down at the beach and work on the boat? He lives right there. A hell of a great guy. And we're coming into Kenansville right here. It's only about a quarter of a mile from where we're at. Dollar General over to my right. Coming up here. Gas station up here on the left. And it's also a hardware store. Good friend of mine, Buck, he runs it. And got a good business there. We go there sometimes 4 or 5 times a day. Kenansville Park over to the right. McDonald's to the left. And right up on the right now, I'm going to show you a little something. Of course, I got a turn here too. But the Keenan house is up here. And the significance of the Keenan house is where the Keenan family, which were a rich family for the area, but they weren't filthy rich like they became filthy rich, because the daughter of the Keenan man there, her name was Mary Lily Keenan, and she married Henry Flagler, who built all the railroads down in Florida. And there's the house they live in right there. It's a museum now. You can take tours and go in there and check it out. Very nice. But you know, he got his money through Standard Oil. Him and J.D. Rockefeller formed a company, American Standard Oil Company, and they were probably the richest people in the world at one time. But now here we are right here at Paul's house, and I've been working on this driveway here, and I've got a pipe in, and so we're going to slip right in here. But I put the driveway in here just to get a cement truck in here, because we're going to have a cement truck to come up here behind this little outbuilding here at Paul's, and we're going to need a little more dirt right there. So I think what I'm going to do is actually turn around. Since my dirt is loaded on the right side, I don't want it to be the low side when I go to dumping. I want to make sure the dirt is on the high side, because you know, you can turn these trucks over, especially if you get them loaded one-sided like I got it loaded one-sided now. So I'm gonna back up here and turn around. Seems like my truck is leaning to the left here a little bit, so I know the heaviest dirt's on the right-hand side of the truck. So we're going to just play it safe here. Put this dirt right here, and I'll get to move it and put it where I want to with the skid steer. So when you get situated here, put it in neutral, and you have to come out in the back and open the back tailgate. Raise this little latch up here, open this up, and then these are plungers that go down into the tailgate, to the back of the body anyway. Oh, yeah, open that up like that, your dirt is right there, look at there. All right, since we dump, can't have these gates sticking out to the back, so you have to pin those around to the side. So to make a little chain here to put right in that little slot, so when you dump, the tailgate don't swing down, because if they did, they would stick out like this right here. And when the body came down, your door would hit before your body would, and it'd break your doors off. So that's also the same way it is when you see construction trailers, about any trailer that dumps, that's got the barn doors, and that's what these are called, barn doors. So we get that chain in there, slide it in the small groove, and it just right there. So now we're ready to dump. We'll come back into the truck. Okay. And a lot of PTOs you put in gear, you have to mash the clutch, but this is an electric PTO. You turn it on. The buzzing is just to remind you that it's on. Right here, just pull it back, mash that button down, pull it back. And here we go, dumping. I'm gonna shut the door right here and roll the window down so I can kind of see my mirror. And I'll turn the camera around and let you see that view right there. You see the dirt falling out the back. You might as well go ahead and raise it all the way up. I think that's it right there. Now put it in drive and just ease right up just a little bit, and that dirt will slide right out. All right. Put it back in neutral. When I come here, I keep from hearing that buzzing sound. I hit this button right here, turn that off. Now, unfortunately, I wish that would stay right there, but it doesn't. So I have to hold that in place while the body comes down. And it's coming down slow because it's not powered down. It just opens a valve, the fluid runs out of the ram, and the weight of the body will slowly bring it down. Kind of a slow process, but it's just what it is. You'll hear it hit when it gets all the way down. All right, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Now we got to get out, shut the gate back. Come here and just slide this chain out of the groove. Let it swing around. Look at there. It all slid out. Come right here, release this chain here. This has a flange here. It's got to be the first one to shut. And what I like to do, I like to come here and just shut that lever back and push the door, and that pops down. Now it's in place. This one actually goes right in, lays against that groove, the overlap right there. And I'll do the same with it. I'll push that down, and it pops down, it's there. And this, a little bit aggravating because you had to pick this up right there to get it to go in. I don't know who designed that, but I ain't crazy about it. But anyway, there it is. It works. And there's one load of dirt. Doesn't look like much when it's on the ground, does it? 4 excavator buckets. But we gotta have, I'm gonna walk back here and show you what we're doing here. Like I said, Paul lives right here in this house. It's one my mama lived in, and till she passed away about 3 years ago. But Paul's having a baby. Paul and Sammy's having a baby, and they've got to have Paul's office area, computer room in the house as a nursery, and so he needs a place to bring his computer stuff outside. Now he's got this building here, but the problem is old houses like that were built back in the 40s, maybe the 50s, I'm not sure, but they don't have any closet space. Never did build any closet space. So we're going to add on to this, pour cement slab out here, add on to this probably about 12 feet. It'll probably come somewhere along where I'm standing, and we're going to come this way. But see, this is sloping off right here. Don't have quite enough dirt here, so I'll get the skid steer and bring some more dirt over and build off where it tapers off here. I got to bring it and get it a little more level. So I think that one load of dirt will do it though. But anyway, that's my little project for today. It's getting colder now. It was about 41. I believe it's probably 36 or 7 now. It's already started getting colder. So that's the day in the life of a farmer. You know, some days it's balls to the wall, so to speak. And some days, you know, it's a lot slower like today is. Got some guys there working on that spreader in the shop. And I knew I needed this load of dirt here. Paul's actually gone today. He went to Nebraska with some of his friends duck hunting, if you can believe that. Man, if it's 20-something degrees at night here, I got no interest in going to Nebraska because I know it's cold out there. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna carry the truck back to the house. Appreciate you riding with me on this little journey, and I'll catch you on the next video. Appreciate you watching. See you.